Woo! Okay, bro. So I'm recording this video. I just ended my workout. I'm going to explain you a very big mysterious secret that I discovered not so long ago, and it's about the gains, the gym topic, the gym team. So how to improve your gains, how to improve your performance at the gym or whatever the place you're training at. Okay, I will tell you this story, so I will give you the idea of what I want to say. Okay, basically, let's throw back to 2023. Okay, I was going to the gym. Currently, I'm going to a different gym. Okay, a fighting gym, but let's talk about the literally like bodybuilding calisthenics gym. Okay, I was doing still calisthenics, and I was training myself. I was doing the workout, but I was training for an amount of time that was hurting my gains. I was training for an amount of time that was actually making me go on a waste of time instead of a gain of time. Okay, I was literally torturing my muscle at the exchange of stress, but not muscle. So basically, I was training for 3 hours, 3 fucking hours in the gym, and that's, if you resonate with this, if you relate to this amount of time when you go to the gym, the best advice I can give you is to limit the amount of time that you're training. Okay, basically what happens, I've been training for 3 hours. Every single time I was going to the gym, I was going 3 times, sometimes even 4 times, and sometimes even 5 times a week. So okay, let's stick to 3 times a week because that's pretty much the average, the average of someone that goes to the gym. So I was training every time that I went to the gym. I was training 3 hours, and later on, a few months later, so a few months ago, I noticed, I found out that our muscle actually doesn't need that much of, our muscles don't need that much of stress, that much of training to grow bigger. Instead, it's the opposite. It's the complete opposite. You want to train for a very little amount of time and rest for the most amount of time possible. Because, okay, let's get inside of the muscle. Because the muscle has its own mind. Have you ever heard about mind-muscle connection? Okay, that's not it. But imagine your muscle got a mind. Okay, let's get inside of the mind of your muscles. What do you think your muscles are thinking when you put them through 3 hours of complete, unstoppable stress? What do you think your muscles are thinking? Oh shit, my owner is torturing me. So your muscles is always stressed and stressed and stressed, and they won't grow. And you think, I know what you're thinking already. You may think, oh, but if I stress my muscle more, it means more microfractures in the muscle. And so when I recover, I get more muscle. No, that's not how it works. Okay? I had the same belief back then, but once I found out this trick, this secret, and I got inside of the mind of the muscle, and I realized how the muscle thinks, the mindset of the muscle, I realized we were always wrong for all of this time. And do you know how did I discover, this kind of training program, this kind of way of training? Mike Menzer, bro, this legend. So basically, we should train for a very little amount of time and rest for the most amount of time possible. So I've been going to the gym for 3 hours and sleeping. Okay, my sleep was shit, so that's already a downside. I was stressed all the time because I was always thinking about something. Oh, I look like shit. I'm not good enough. This girl will not like me. My friends make fun of me. Okay, so this was another downside. And you most probably, you're doing the same mistake, bro. You're doing the same mistake. So you're always stressed. You stress your muscle for a lot of time. And you sleep like shit. You eat like shit. And so imagine how your muscle will grow if it's on a constant defensive mode, if it's constantly on a survival mode. Your muscle can only rest when it's on a rest and digest mode. So the autonomic nervous system of, there is two autonomic nervous system, flight or fight, and rest and digest. So fight or flight is basically when you're training, you're stressing, and rest and digest is basically when you're not stressing and you eat and you digest and you sleep. So basically that's when you recover. And when it's fight or flight, you're training, your muscle don't grow. Your muscle isn't growing. You're making the microfractures. But the actual truth is that your muscle need very little to make the microfractures. And it's not true that the more you train, the more microfractures you make. Because what you're doing, if you overtrain, if you try training more than what you actually need, you're actually just taking out of your time the recovery that you could give to your muscle. So imagine, instead of training 2 hours more than how much you really need, imagine those 2 hours put into sleep. That's when it changes, right? Can you feel the change, the difference? 2 hours more of sleep, or 2 hours waste on stressing, flight or fight. Your muscle can grow. Or rest and digest, 2 hours, 2 fucking hours. Imagine, okay, sleeping 6 hours, or sleeping 8 hours. There is a huge difference, right? So I want you to realize, the more you train does not equal the more microfractures you make. Because your muscle tears very fast. It needs a very little amount of stress. You just need to give this signal to your muscle to grow. Because your muscle think, okay, when you're training, you're suffering, okay, you feel the pain like you're curling and you feel it burning the bicep. So that's how your muscle thinks. Oh, okay, shit, my owner is going to die if I don't grow. So my owner is struggling right now. We are struggling. So next time I will prepare myself. I will grow more so I can support him. I can prepare. I can defend ourselves from the threat, which in this case is the dumbbell. Okay, it's fucking dumbbell. But that's how, because for nature we were meant to grow, to stimulate the production of growth hormones, so to survive in the nature, in the wild, and to become stronger and better, to survive basically. So, but we're not living in the wild, in the nature anymore, okay? But the principle is the same. And if you know how to biohack it, you will use it to your own advantage at its maximum potential. So, you want to train for the least amount of time to create those microfractures, to boost the amount, to boost the most amount of possible of human growth hormones. So HGH and IGF-1. IGF-1 is basically what makes you really grow, and it's insulin-like growth factor 1. That's the 2 growth hormones that you basically need to grow and muscle, height, and that's it. Don't overcomplicate it, okay? So you want to train for the least amount of time and use the rest of time to rest, to not stress about. Because I know, bro, we all got stressful lives because we're always paying attention to something that, haunts us, like my ex-girlfriend. And I've been suffering for it, like, my ex-girlfriend, we broke up and all this, overthinking, negative thoughts. Bro, fuck it. Fuck it. You just need to focus on yourself. Focus on yourself so much that you forget about everything I can fucking talk. You want to focus the most amount possible on you, and trust me, you will forget anything else that surrounds you. Nothing will matter to you, suddenly. So basically, the hack to building an insane fucking amount of muscle and height, if you want to grow taller, it's to not stress and to trigger all the human growth hormones and the microfractures in the least amount of time. So you want to train with a lot of fucking intensity, like literally you're torturing your muscle, bro. You're torturing your muscles, but for a very little amount of time. So you do like one set of bicep, but you torture them, bro. You torture your fucking biceps until you can't move them anymore completely. And you go even past failure. That's it. That's true intensity, okay? And then after it, you go on another muscle group and you do the same thing, but you do only one set. Only one set, but at your maximum potential. And that's where everything changes. Because the time, and let's say you train for 20 minutes, half hour, 30 minutes. And that's it. You just need this. You just need this. You have built your microfractures. You have stimulated an insane amount of human growth hormones. And that's basically what you need. And then you want to use the rest of the time that you saved, this huge amount of time that you saved, to actually rest and digest and recover. So imagine, you triggered this even more, not the same amount, you triggered even more human growth hormones by training less than more, and you're getting more time to recover. So basically, instead of having 24 hours in a day, you're like having 28 hours, 30 hours. So can you feel the difference? That's it, bro. Okay, so that was the video. Okay, I'm not going very fucking long. Okay, I want you to listen to this advice, take it, implement it in your life. Because, okay, I'm not going to bother you, I'm not going to annoy you. I know you want just the advice because in this fucking YouTube platform, you're always seeking the answer, you know, and that's it, okay. I gave you the answer, the advice, that was my experience, okay. Since I started, like 13 years old I started training for 3 hours in the gym every single time I was going. And that was the huge mistake I ever made. And this is why I wanted to share with you this tip, this advice, this secret, we could say. Because most teenagers, most people are making this mistake. And, you know, that was the fix, okay? That was the threat. That was the video. So I hope you enjoyed, bro. And if you want to listen more of me and, you know, grow more, you stimulate more fucking growth hormones and become fucking 7 feet free, okay? So you can go in the description, click the link down below, and join our beautiful kingdom, our Discord server. Be part of a community that helps you becoming your best version of yourself. And then you can subscribe to the channel so we can support each other. You can comment. I can answer your questions. Basically, we support each other. Okay, that's our goal, bro. I know. I want the subscribers and you want the help. That's it, bro. We are brothers right now. Okay, so join the community, subscribe, hit the bell, and that's it, bro. You can go to watch more videos of me if you want, or let's go fucking train. Okay, bro. See ya.